9th goal of the season for the East Side puck in New York native. And the Condors lead it 2-0 in power. On the back wall, Bennett in front, shot, score! 12-16.
Now, two guys just lucky enough to be collecting a paycheck. Here are the voices of the Condors, Ryan Holt and Kevin Bartle.
Stop hitting me in the face.
Wave your rally towels, Condorstown. I love it. Right, old Kevin Bartle. This is Condors Unleashed. We're delirious. We're playoff delirious.
We're having fun.
We're having fun in Condorstown. Bakersfield picking up a big Game 3 victory last night. We thought this was an off day. It's an off day as far as no game day, but here we are. We just showed up. We didn't even test our mics, but thanks to our fine producers and directors and everybody and our big staff out in the Bakersfield, California for helping this one out. I mean, there's millions of people that make this show possible each and every week.
Yes, and again, email Louis Amistoy if you'd like the show to continue. L. Amistoy.
Well, Louis tweeted out yesterday that our good friends over at CSUB, Roadrunner Rundown, they extended to 2015.
I know, he kind of called us out a little bit.
We extending our...
I wasn't ready for that. It was a game day. Like, we had other things to worry about.
A little frazzled.
We're here now, though.
Yep, we're here for today. Thanks for taking your lunch hour, spending it with us. I'm Ryan Holt. He's Kevin Bartle. The Condors coming off a big overtime victory last night. We gave away these. And again, the proper form. Hit Bartle in the head.
Not to hit me in the head.
First 2,000 fans through the door got one of these. And, yeah, it was a good atmosphere in Bakersfield last night. Looking forward to two bigger and better crowds Thursday and Friday. Game 4 tomorrow night. Game 5 at Rabobank Arena. 7 o'clock start times on both of those. We'll have more in Holty's headlines coming up in a bit. Troy Mann will come on and he'll talk some puck and hopefully a good mood, Troy Mann. But as we've heard from Troy, now Game 3's in the past. It's on to Game 4. We don't care what happened last night.
It doesn't make any difference. And when we ask him questions later on the show, that will probably be the last that Game 3 gets discussed at all.
Yep, no more talking about Game 3. We're on to Game 4 Thursday night. Louis Amistoy was at the game last night from the Bakersfield, California. He had some great video. We had highlights throughout the game. We want to show some of those highlights as he comes on. So we'll have him come on and show us his footage from last night. And for the first time, we'll have a member of an opposing team on the show. That'll be Adrian Denny, the voice of the Utah Grizzlies, good friend of us, good friend of Condorstown as well. As he likes to say, this is the friendliest series, at least off the ice in the ECHL. So
it is for right now. We've only played 3 games.
Feels like
glad we're getting him now.
Yep.
I have a feeling after Thursday night, we're probably not going to be friendly.
Yeah.
I think it's picking up intensity.
It's certainly picking up in the intensity. He'll make some picks as well. We will. Last week we made our series picks. Well, those are still in the hopper. Those are still there. We'll still count those for next week. But this week we'll make picks on some of the games tonight and what's going on tomorrow around the ECHL playoff picture and some strange things happening out west. And we'll tell you about it coming up in our final segment.
I think it's time for Holty's headlines.
I just want to wave my rally towel.
Knock it off. I mean, you can wave it. You just don't hit me with it. No, I'm not. I'm not more excited about Holty's headline. There you go.
Yeah, see? Sponsor logos on the outside, folks. There we go. Yeah. Those are pretty cool. They're soft.
Not bad.
They're soft, too.
Yes, they are quite
All
soft.
right, let's go to the highlights. Last night, Game 3, the Condors taking on the Utah Grizzlies. Series tied 1 game apiece, and Game 3 back at Rabobank Arena. The series shifting to Bakersfield, and I thought early on in this hockey game, Bart's, the Condors certainly feeding off the home crowd and feeding off being back in Condorstown.
Yeah, they were, and everyone likes to play on your home ice. I mean, you get to sleep in your own bed, you get dressed in your own locker, and you come out to your own video, which was tremendous, by the way. And the Condors get the first goal of the game for the 3rd time in 3 meetings of this series.
Yeah, Colin Bowman just seems to be a playoff kind of guy. 3 games now for the Condors this season. He played in 6 last year with the Colorado Eagles, and that was his 3rd goal of the playoffs, combined with last year's playoff push from Colorado. And really a heads-up play from Chase Shaver. He ends up getting 2 assists in this hockey game last night. 1 was added following the game. The Grizzlies, though, would respond in the first period. Marty Lee, after his initial shot got deflected, the second shot got through. It beat Laurent Brossoit. It was a power play goal for Utah, and they tied the game at 1 apiece. And then really just defensive zone breakdown there from the Condors. Both defensemen trying to go after Charlie Sauro on the left wing half wall. That left McQueen open, and the Grizzlies took a 2-1 lead after 1 period of play. Condors would respond, though. Joe Marciano, a blast from the right point. He had just 1 goal in the regular season, but now 1 goal in the postseason, and 2 defensemen getting on the score sheet in this hockey game. And the Condors are certainly, they had 25 shots in each of the first 2 games of this series. They had 37 last night. Certainly made it a point, I think, to shoot the puck last night, even though a lot wasn't going right for the Condors at some points in this hockey game. Shoot the puck seemed to be a mantra of this Bakersfield team.
Well, it was a good way to get started. I mean, you put the other team back on their heels a little bit, and, you get some pressure on the other goalie. You made some great saves, but in the end, he ended up giving up some goals that he probably would rather not have.
After a great save from Laurent Brossoit, Charlie Sauro, who was phenomenal last night, had 3 points with a goal and 2 assists. It's just a fantastic goal coming into the high slot using Bergdorfer as a screen and snapping that one past the blocker side of Laurent Brossoit. We talked with the Grizzlies head coach Tim Brandom about that. Is you got to look at the game-tying goal that came with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. But Tim Brandom talking about needing to get bodies in front of Laurent Brossoit, take his eyes away. And that time was Sauro just using the Condors, the defenseman, as the screen. But we'll talk with Louis Amistoy a little bit more about this goal. I don't think anyone is still certain how this puck goes in. It does go in, though, and really a nice play from Greg Miller and Chris Collins. Collins kind of baiting Derek Martin to the left wing corner, and that left Miller alone. And, I mean, he's fully below the end line when that shot goes off something and in past Aaron Dell.
I don't think Miller knew it went in.
No.
I think he was like the 1,000th person in the building to realize that puck was in.
This game goes to overtime. Broda, Shaber, Watson combined, and there's Broda on the backhand and flipping it through the wickets of Aaron Dell. And the Condors come flooding off the bench and pick up a 4-3 win in game number 3 as the Condors move in front in the series of 2-1. And again, get the rally towels out, folks. I mean, we didn't see enough of this last night. I thought we could have used more towel.
I agree. I agree
need more
with you.
towel, folks. See?
We need more towel.
Bartle, show your form. Yeah. So
I mean, this is
back.
what, and when 2,000 or more people are doing it,
woo, we're doing it.
When 2,000 people are doing this in the building, it makes it look like 8,000 are there.
I mean, it's fantastic.
Not to mention, it's a renewable energy source.
Yeah,
I think
it's great for your hair.
That's right.
The Condors pick up the 4-3 win. They lead the series 2-1. Game 4, Thursday night at Rabobank Arena. Game 5 is necessary, and it will be at Rabobank Arena Friday night, 7 o'clock. You get your ticket to Ticketmaster.com. We'll tell you about some other ticket deals the Condors have going on for Games 4 and 5 as well a little bit later on here in Holty's headlines. All right, great state of Utah. Listen, we called this the friendliest series, but I got a couple gripes, mainly just one. When the Condors go on the road in Utah, a very fine state, very scenic, nice mountains. Salt Lake City's great. There's an issue with Salt Lake City and Utah in general. After the game on Friday night, the Condors, went to grab a bite to eat, and I like to enjoy an adult beverage from a time or two, Barts, after a game.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. And I am old enough. Thank you. I am old enough. Anyways, we went out, and Troy Mann got his Michelob Ultra, that he normally gets, and ordered it at 10:55. At 11:02, the waitress came back and said, sorry, we're done serving alcohol. At 11 o'clock.
Did he get his drink?
No, because it was 11:02.
But he ordered it at 10:55.
Yeah.
That happened to me at the drive-thru once.
Yeah.
It's very similar, and I was not happy.
With alcohol?
It wasn't alcohol. It was the breakfast at
McDonald's.
a place that will not be mentioned.
Anyways, we just wanted a glass of wine and a Mick Ultra. It's 11:02. The game didn't get over till, we didn't get out of there till 10:30.
Well, listen, I think
you have to eat.
I think instead of blaming the state of Utah, perhaps you should be looking inward to yourself and realizing that your body is a temple and you should be treating it as such.
That's why we drink Mick Ultra.
Listen, I don't want to hear about your Mick Ultra, okay? That doesn't – you don't even
practically
know what's in
water.
it.
Practically water.
Yeah, okay.
And the thing about Utah is you have to eat as well if you have an alcoholic beverage.
Well,
I find that absurd.
I mean, it's a little absurd, but
They're
it's not to
stealing
say
money.
that you wouldn't want to eat anyways.
That's true. I'd eat anyways. Great red pepper hummus at Don Shula's restaurant. I found it phenomenal. First time ever eating hummus. And
So
I
that's
enjoyed
your
it.
one gripe with the state of Utah?
Yeah.
My
I mean, I don't particularly like BYU either. But
Listen,
anyways,
I
what do you got?
also have an alcohol-related gripe with the state of Utah. But perhaps when we were planning out this show and you said, Bartz, I need you to pick one thing about Utah that you don't like, maybe you clue me in that, by the way, I'm going first and it's going to be alcohol-related.
I'm going alcohol.
Because mine is also alcohol-related, and I thought it was a good one.
What do you got?
Well, they have a rule that your beer can only be so strong.
Yes, it's watered down.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, and
Your Mick Ultra is really water.
first of all, I take my beer seriously. I'm a bit of a beer snob. For
You
example,
had the craft beer festival.
I myself subscribe to the Reinheitsgebot, which is the Bavarian purity law of 1516, and I don't think that anything in there says that a beer needs to be under 3.5% alcohol in it.
And you can't order them till after 11.
I mean, we look. How bad do we look right now? That's the only thing that we got wrong with the state of Utah is beer related.
Listen, I kept thinking, if you ever won the Kelly Cup in Utah, how are you going to celebrate?
Well, you would have to order your beer early. You certainly weren't going to
Could
go
I have
out.
70 beers, please, for me and my friends.
I don't think anybody in the state of Utah knows what the Reinheitsgebot is.
Anyways, that's our gripe with Utah. It's no longer the friendliest series. Let us drink. All right, moving on. What do we got? I don't even know. Oh, the Oil Kings and the Barons. I'm wearing my Oil Kings polo.
See that?
Yeah. The Edmonton Oil Kings lost Game 3 in Medicine Hat last night. Game 4 is tonight. That will also be in the Hat. That's in Alberta, Bartz. They wanted us to make sure
Are
we
you
knew
sure
that.
you know that?
Medicine Hat is in Alberta. The Tigers, former team of?
Mark Peterson?
True. And Tyler Bunce. There you go.
Yes.
I just went full circle there. The other logo you see up there, of course, the Oklahoma City Barons. They're in the playoffs. They're the 8th seed against the Texas Stars. They played each other about 50,000 times this regular season, but they're going to renew that rivalry here in the postseason. Now, in the AHL, different than the ECHL, ECHL best of 7, AHL best of 5. Oklahoma City's the 8th seed. They start at home. Game 1 tonight against the Texas Stars, and then a game 2 on Saturday. And then the series shifts to Austin, Texas. That's a great town. And they don't stop serving alcohol at 11.
No, they do not.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday next week.
I don't think anyone goes out until 11, actually, in Austin.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday next week in Texas. Wish them the best of luck. Speaking of the Edmonton Oil Kings, our next slide. They're in search of a general manager. Their general manager, Bill Scott, who's really the point of contact with the Condors and one of the architect, is that the correct word? Architects of the Oilers buying the Bakersfield Condors. Bill Scott was promoted to assistant general manager of the Edmonton Oilers. What's that mean? Well, he's going from Oklahoma City, and he's going to move to Edmonton along with his family. So wish him all the best of luck. And, of course, the Condors will still be in very close contact with Bill Scott now as the assistant general manager of the Edmonton Oilers. He used to work for the ECHL, used to work as well for the American Hockey League.
Yes. Congratulations to Bill.
Congratulations to Bill. Just 33 years old, Bill Scott. Assistant general manager.
He knows his stuff. He's been around.
I would enjoy that if by 33.
Be 33.
I'd like to openly, can I put my resume in?
Probably makes more than you do, too. Just saying.
Just a tad. Anyways, moving on. Playoff promotions coming up in Condorstown. Thursday night, we're giving away Condors team posters. They're the playoff posters, not the ones you see on your screen. Now they're the ones you see on your screen. Boom.
Those are nice.
Everyone with their season ticket holder renewal. Again, this is why you're a season ticket holder. You get to be in here.
Yeah, fun
If you're not
stuff.
a season ticket holder, you want to be in there?
You're not in the club.
You're not in the club. Look it. Here's Laurent Brossoit. Here's your kids.
Right next
He
to him.
could go to the NHL, and your kids could be right there in a picture with them.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, forever. Give away everyone in attendance tomorrow night gets one of these. Game 4. Game 5, you'll take home one of those team card sets. First 2,000 kids, 12 and under. There's plenty of great ticket deals going on. We're announcing more of them later on today. If you're a businesses, put the listening ears on here. If you get 4 season tickets new next season, you get 100 playoff tickets for this season. That's over a $2,000 value. I mean, what's better than that? Get 4 tickets for next year, and then get 100 tickets to use and appreciate your customers, your employees as well. You can take them out to any playoff game. 100 ticket vouchers coming up for this playoff run. If you get 4 season tickets, full season tickets for next season, you can save money off the box office as well. If you're a Condors ticket plan holder, extended playoff action, you avoid that facility fee. Basically, you're just saying you're going to come to the playoff games, and we'll charge you as we play them. It's pay as you play.
That's
You'll
right.
save money off the facility fees. Book your groups as well for as few as just 10 people. You know 10 people and save over 20%.
You know you're coming to the games.
You might as
It's
well
the
save money.
playoffs.
It's the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Yeah. So the Condors and Grizzlies, Game 4, Thursday night, we'll give away the team posters. Game 5, we'll give away the Condors team card set. Let's do that cool thing while we go to break.
That was pretty
Can
good.
we do that? Ready? Oh, there we go. We're going to break. Troy Mann next.
That's how you do
Rally
it.
towels. Condors up 2-1 in the series. Troy Mann on the other side of this quick timeout. This is Condors Unleashed. Live from the Dignity Health Studios inside the Bakersfield, California. Stay tuned. Pizza time.